Oh, Uncharted. Guys, look, I'm not a super mega fan of the game, but hey, I did play that first game in the series, so I know somewhat about it. It's been a while since I picked it up, but y'all, I gotta talk about this movie. I gotta get it out now, so let's talk about it. Not a crash and burn scenario. Not as good as I wanted it to be. Maybe not even as entertaining as I wanted it to be. I have some mixed feelings. But if you're new to the channel, welcome in. The name's Leo Rydell, and this is Geekly Goods, where we talk the latest in movies, TV, with a little sprinkle of anime in there as well. If you're new to the channel, hook your boy up with that HBO special. That's to help a brother out special. And hit that subscribe button, ding that bell, hit like on this video. And guys, here today review Uncharted, and let's start out with Uncharted and what it's about. So this is actually a prequel to the games and follows Nathan Drake and his wisecracking partner Victor Sully Sullivan as they embark on a dangerous quest to find the greatest treasure never found, while also tracking clues that may lead to Nate's long-lost brother. Movie stars Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Sophia Ali, and Antonio Banderas, and Tati Gabrielle, and was directed by Ruben Fleischer. And guys, let's start out with what works. First, because I just want to say that Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg worked for me. I really like Tom Holland in the role of Nathan Drake. From what I can remember, he does capture the personality really well. Maybe even a younger version, but he's got that cockiness, he's got that swagger, and it really does actually come out better when he's by himself toward the beginning of the film. But we really get a good relationship with him and Sully. Mark Wahlberg kind of got on my nerves at first, but as the movie went on, I started to like the character more and more, and started liking he and Tom Holland's character, Nate. I started really liking their relationship a lot more. But like I said, at first, he was kind of getting on my nerves, y'all. I'm not even in front, but the two of them really do help bring this movie and give it more oomph and give it some more emotion, and they really help not have it crash and burn for me. Now, I think it's going to be fun and adventurous for people that maybe don't play the video game series or have little knowledge of the video game series, and I thought maybe it would be that way for me, but maybe not as adventurous and fun as I could have or would have wanted it to be. But I do think Tom and Mark have a great on-screen dynamic together. I really like the two of them. I think they have good chemistry, so I really did like the two of them. But let's get into some things that don't quite work, y'all. And let me start out with the villains. Antonio Banderas' character, not really interesting enough. Same with Tati Gabrielle. Those characters are just not that interesting, and one of them has very, very typical motives that are just so stereotypical of all villains that it just doesn't make the villain that interesting. So unfortunately, the villains just miss for me. The editing is really, really bad, y'all. Scenes are choppy. Action sequences are cut. I mean, just one after another, strung together. It was like cut up, guys. And I gotta admit, I don't want to say too much, but the trailers do give away a lot, and I think that's a huge negative here, because I was looking forward to some more fun and exploration, only to come to find out I've seen a lot of it, so that was a big hurt as well. I do think the pacing was okay, but I don't think the villains were that good. The side character, Chloe, she was okay, another okay character. I didn't think the characters were that strong. Again, Mark and Tom really pull this movie. They really make the movie. Tom being the top. I mean, he had this great charisma and this cockiness, and I really liked it. It was something new and refreshing for Tom Holland. So I like Tom and Mark, and I like the score too. I thought the score was fun, really kind of gave you this rompy, adventurous feel. But the rest of it, man, like I said, just a lot given away in the trailers. So once we get to the movie, it's like, okay, those exciting scenes are kind of already have lost their luster after having seen them in so many trailers. And not to mention, there's a lot of CGI. And not a lot, I'll dial that back. There's not that good of CGI. The CGI is just not quality. It really is just pretty rough. It looks like a video game, and look, if that was the look they were going for, great. Didn't really translate well on screen, and I think that these video game movies should follow the stories of the games. And if they don't, they need a pretty strong story, and this was actually a pretty good story. And I gotta say, it's got a decent story and some some charm to it that really allowed it to be enjoyable to a sense, but it wasn't like the rompy adventure that I definitely wanted out of this movie. It was a little bit below my expectations, but still not crash and burn like it seems like it could have been. So Uncharted, if I had to give a score to Uncharted, guys, I'm going with a 6 out of 10. Look, I like Mark, I like Tom. I don't know why I'm saying Mark first. Tom's the main character, but I like both of them. I like their on-screen chemistry together. I think the story is good, and they do something with the theme of trust here that I really do like. But man, bad villains, bad editing, bad action sequences, and just stuff that was already really given away, and characters that outside of Tom and Mark that aren't really that good. It just doesn't really make up for me. So unfortunately, it ends up at the 6 out of 10 area for me. But guys, you gotta let me know if you've seen Uncharted already. Let me know down in the comments what you thought, because I know it's been released in the UK already. So if you've seen it, let me know. And then if you haven't seen it, let me know if you're really looking forward to it, and if you're a big fan of the video games, because I'm probably like a medium. Again, I've only played the first game, and it's been a while since I played it, but I did like it, man. I liked the game. I didn't quite love the movie, but didn't hate it. Didn't think it was crash or burn. It was just all right. Guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.